Guys, I got some really awesome news. The brand new ES6 seems to be already ready to go. And this video, the ES6 has already arrived at the service center that I usually film at, the one in Beijing. And there's a row of ES6s already there. And mind you, the ES6 hasn't been officially launched yet, but there's already a ton of these ES6s already out and available at these service centers. And unfortunately, I could not test drive this car because it's not released yet, but I talked to one of the sales rep who was able to test drive the car because it was raining, and then he was tasked with moving the car, so he was able to get into the car and drive it. And he told me, boy, oh boy, this car is fantastic. So man, the ES6 seems to be ahead of schedule. I'm 100% sure NIO wants to get this car out to customers as soon as possible, so get ready for that. Just know that the car is already out there, and very soon, maybe just in the next few weeks, it's gonna start deliveries. And boy, do we need that, because you know, if you've seen the recent delivery numbers, really NIO really needs to get that out. Customers are waiting for the ES6. One thing that's holding everything back is, of course, the decision on what to price this car at, because man, I'm sure that upper management, they're having such a huge debate about how to price this car, because the L7, the Li Auto L7, which has been selling so well, do you know what price that starts at? 319.8k RMB. The ET5, NIO's ET5, a small sedan, that starts at 328k. So the L7, which is a massive SUV, 5-seater, very luxurious interior, is actually 7,000 RMB cheaper than the ET5. And this is what the ES6 is up against. So I'm sure NIO is really struggling to think about how to price the ES6, because if they price it, because they're thinking, should we price it cheaper to claw back some of the customers that Li Auto stole away, but at the same time sacrifice margins and potentially hurt ET5 sales and also piss off ES7, but you'll get higher delivery volumes? But or do I price it a little bit more expensive? And if it's expensive, good margins, but we'll see lower volume because the competition is just that intense. Anybody that's saying that Li Auto isn't NIO's competitor, they do not know the reality on the ground here. It is absolutely one of NIO's competitors. It is NIO's biggest competitor. They are stealing away NIO's lunch. NIO's got to price this car really cheap. They got to price the ES6 cheap, a little bit more expensive than the ET5, and get those customers back. What do you think is the sweet spot for the pricing for the ES6? Let me know in the comments down below. I think for pricing, somewhere around 368k would be perfect with BAS, rent the battery. That pushes the price below 300k RMB, which is a very good psychological factor. But what do you guys think? I'm sure NIO is debating what to price this car at. Let me know in the comments down below, all right? So, yeah, looks like we're going to be ahead of schedule, and that's very, very awesome. So, stay tuned for my ES6 test drive video and maybe the EC7 test drive video. So, yeah, stay tuned for that, all right? Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.